When it comes to myth-making, it's fair to say that humans have historically had fertile imaginations, which is my way of signaling that we're about to shift our focus from creation myths to fertility myths. As a reminder, in world mythology, Donna Rosenberg classifies almost all myths as belonging to one of three categories: creation myths, fertility myths, and hero myths. In Rosenberg's analysis, the purpose of both creation myths and fertility myths is to explain the nature of the universe, while the purpose of hero myths is to provide models for virtuous behavior. Fertility myths, in particular, are ancient ancestors' attempts to grapple with the mysteries of the universe and the fragility of human existence. An example of the mysteries of the universe could be changing growing conditions, and an aspect of the fragility of human existence could be its dependence on seasonal rainfalls or floods. And, of course, these two examples are interrelated in agricultural societies. Seasonal rainfalls, for instance, are closely connected to changes in growing conditions. When we attempt to interpret fertility myths, it's particularly important for us to remember how central agriculture, that is, cultivating crops and raising animals, was to the survival of early human societies. That crucial significance is reflected by the fact that in many early societies, the agricultural year was the basis of familial, social, economic, political, and religious life. This fostered a cyclical view of life related to the change of the seasons, in which all living things progress through spring, a time of birth and immaturity, summer, a time of maturity, fall, a time for reproduction, and winter, a time for death. When spring followed winter, it was not only a time of birth, but also of rebirth, and the cycle of life started all over again. As we did during our module on creation myths, we will notice some common themes in fertility myths. Often, a god or goddess teaches agricultural skills to humans. Often, in order to restore fertility, a god or goddess who has been insulted must be appeased. The disappearance of that god or goddess tends to start the action in these myths. And often, in order to restore fertility, a monster who has destroyed it must be defeated. The appearance of that monster tends to start the action in these myths. So, in Module 2, let's enjoy our readings of these myths that are products of our ancient ancestors' fertile imaginations.